gonna miss everybody. Did you guys get there next Friday too? Or?
Man, she has to focus on Hey, calm down. It seemed like it went by quick.
Yeah, it just almost just flew. And actually, my son just graduated from college Sunday, and I dropped him off there for 4 years. You know.
All right, well, we finally figured out the microphone problems. Thanks, Megan Hayes, for holding down the fort while we got that squared away. NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Again, Megan Hayes on camera. BB&N Knights with a 1-0 lead early on here against the Lawrence Academy Spartans. It's senior day for the Spartans. They enter play at 3-11. BB&N entering play at 4-11. LA still winless in ISL play. They got this and one more game Saturday at Tabor left on the schedule in a ISL schedule that will see St. Mark's take the regular season title, and there is a goal for Amy Seppenwald from Needham, Mass to make it 2-0 BB&N with 21:35 to go in the first half. Final home game, not just for lacrosse, but for the Lawrence Academy careers of Tori Colati, Jamie Camo, Caitlin Banville, Erica Lazat, and Shelby Guinard. And they would like to go out with a win here. Non-league schedule hasn't been a problem for Lawrence Academy, but with all the rainouts, the non-league games end up being the ones canceled, and so they've had to run the gauntlet in the very tough ISL with teams like Brooks and St. Mark's and Rivers and Thayer. LA on the attack here. Jess Michaels draws a foul. And Michaels will give up the shot, go behind the goal. Now Cam Weaver tries to get it in front on the cut for Alyssa Berardino, but it's taken away by BB&N. Emma Garvey taking her time looking for a clearance. As that pass almost picked off by Camille Pontone, but here come the Knights, and now a foul. It'll remain with the Knights. And they cross midfield, and on the far side, they'll enter the box. Double team here on the far side, forced below the goal line. First behind the goal is Patricia Halliday. Calling for it at the top of the box is Julia Maimanis. They'll cycle it around. And now Patricia Halliday. Correction, that's Jory Balsam. Balsam gets it in front. Pass out of the reach of Julia Noyes. Kept alive, however, by the Knights. That pass too strong for Seppenwald, and that'll go over the sideline for LA possession. Michaels couldn't handle the pass. Turnover picked up by Maimanis. Maimanis goes to Seppenwald, and she took a hit to the head. And yeah, that's going to send off MJ Smith, Olivia Drugach for 2 minutes. And Seppenwald will not take a run towards goal. We'll just start up the offense with Ava Levinson. Levinson, sophomore from Cambridge. In front, the one-timer saved by Shelby Guinard. And in transition, here come the Spartans the other way. Weaver. In for Berardino. Has her shot block taken away, and now some more contact. And a little slow to get up is Ella Mallinger, senior from Belmont, Mass. She gets up, though, and here come the Knights. up the far sideline. Noyes goes in low, now trying to cut it in front for Halliday. Picked up by Guinard, lobs the outlet pass, and it'll be picked up by Michaels. Nope, she can't handle it. Her number 14 counterpart, Julia Lang, has it. Lang trying to get away from the defense of Caitlin Banville. To the near side of Maimanis. And now Seppenwald. Seppenwald goes back out up top for Maimanis. Now Balsam. BB&N just cycling it here, trying to find the right pass, the right shot. They couldn't get it on a cut to Maimanis going in. Maimanis is back in front, and she scores. The second attempt on the cut was there for Maimanis, and it is 3-0 BB&N with 17:13 to go in the first half. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Erica Lazat will take this draw against Maimanis. Maimanis, a sophomore from my stomping grounds, Lexington, Mass. Ball is up and snatched out of the air cleanly by Jamie Camo. We're back to even as Drugosh comes back on the field, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain with LA. And it's Camille Pontone. One-timer bounce shot over the crossbar, kept alive by Lazat. Out in front, another one-timer. This one's good. Caitlin Banville on senior day gets the goal. Caitlin Banville, the senior from Leominster, Mass, gets a goal in her final home game. That's got to feel good. Three to 1 our score, 16:33 to go in the first half. BB&N comes away with the face-off. And it's brought into the box by Julia Noyes, another Lexingtonian. They'll cycle it around. They'll pass Maimanis over to Balsam. And now Halliday. Seppenwald wanted to make a move towards goal, gets stood up. And she draws a foul. So a chance here for Seppenwald to pick up another goal. Going to be a tough angle. She'll go for it and she scores. Oh no, a whistle. Oh, it was disallowed. It'll be LA ball. Was she in the crease? Guinard finds Michaels. It makes lacrosse, calling LA lacrosse easier is that a lot of the girls also played on the LA girls hockey team and they wear the same jersey numbers. Michaels Goes behind the goal to Weaver. Weaver bobbled it. And coming away with it is Maimonis. Over to Chloe Boudreau. Noyes enters the box. Going behind the goal, over to Seppenwald. Out to Balsam. Balsam looking to her left. Now coming towards the middle. Wants to work her way in, is forced out. Her pass to her left is broken up. Balsam trying to win it against Pontone. Pontone pokes it ahead. But BB&N comes away with it after all. No offside there as Banville tried to sweep it away. .11.5 gone by here in the first half. 3-1 our score. Lone goal for LA by the senior Caitlin Banville on senior day. Ball loose in the crease. Who's going to come away with it? It's popped up in the air. Now the GB battle continues. A lot of scrambling, and Camo comes away with it. Camo up the near sideline. Lobs it ahead out of the reach of Michaels. Michaels makes contact with Lang, and Lang will get possession. Lang lobs it too far over the head of Halliday. Comes all the way back to the LA box, where it's picked up by MJ Smith. Now Kaladi. Kaladi escapes from Levinson, enters the box. She'll get a foul. Her pass is off target. Berardino trying to pick it up. She does. Berardino working her way in. Draws some contact, no foul. Her pass. Yep, that was a pass. It wasn't a shot. It went over the end line. It'll be BB&N possession. I mentioned LA 3-11 on this season. BB&N not much better at 4-11. But BB&N does have 2 ISL wins. LA looking for that first one in this, their last home game and second to last game of the year. Drugach draws contact. Has her stick chopped at by Maimonis, and she forces the turnover. But there to pick it up quickly is Smith. Goes over to Lazat. Weaver trying to force her way in, now is forced out. Down low for the shot and the goal by Camille Pontone. And LA within 1 at 3-2. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. We have a timeout called here. Didn't catch who called it, but 11:06 to go. Goals by Maimonis and Seppenwald for BB&N and Banville and Pontone for LA. NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. 70 degrees and sunny, just how we like it in May and just how we've come to expect it not to be this spring. All the reschedulings and postponements and rain delays and whatever you want to call them have resulted in a bunch of games being clumped together at the end of the season. We got 5 games. This is the third of 5 games in 6 days this week here on LSP. Tomorrow we'll have Assabet Valley versus Greater Lowell Boys Lacrosse. We'll be off Friday, and then Saturday we'll be back here at Lawrence Academy for the NEPSAC Sports season finale when LA softball takes on Tabor. Then next week, at the very least, we'll have 2 Greater Lowell baseball games and maybe some MVADA tournament action, depending on the status of all the sports involved. Congratulations again to the Greater Lowell girls lacrosse team, who set a program record for wins in a season with 10 yesterday. Well, they had already set that record with their 9th win, and they clinched their first ever state tournament berth in their 7th year. Brian Martin doing a phenomenal job for the Greater Lowell girls lacrosse team. BB&N possession off the draw. Bearing in is Balsam, forced out. Balsam goes behind the goal, pass is deflected by Kaladi, and she comes away with it. Tries to make a move to get away from the defense on the clearance attempt. Now Drugach. Now Smith. Smith crosses midfield. Has her stick checked before she can get into the box. Balsam takes it away. Now Seppenwald. Seppenwald looking for room to run. Forced to the outside. Now behind the goal. BB&N setting it up. 9:40 to go in the first half. 3-2 our score. Kaladi with good defense there, checks the stick. BB&N has to reconsider their options now. Notice there's a big clump of players standing about 20 yards outside, away from the goal. Just looked like they were just going to let Seppenwald do her thing. It goes over the end line. It was off LA, so Seppenwald keeps possession for the Knights. Up top for Levinson. Tries to find a teammate down low on the cut. That's Balsam. And now whistle, contact drawn, and it'll be Julian Noyes with an opportunity. Is it Noyes? I thought it was Noyes who drew the contact. She's looking kind of passive. No, it is Noyes. Noyes off the pipe. Picked up by Smith. Lobs it back over to Guinard. Dangerous pass. And now Michaels. Michaels up the middle through traffic. Being forced to the near sideline. Goes back behind midfield. Back to Smith. Smith lobs it over to Camo. Camo enters the box. Camo goes to her left. Lazat. Now up top. Berardino. Looking to her right. Now tries to force her way in, force back outside. Behind the goal for Michaels. The cut in front, the one-timer, and they score. And it's goal number 2 for Caitlin Banville. And we are tied at 3. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. And once we hit 250 YouTube subscribers, we're almost there, one lucky YouTube subscriber is going to win the LSP t-shirt of their choice. Berardino battling with Noyes for that face-off. Noyes drew a foul. She wins possession. Noyes will bring it into the box. And I thought she was going to take an angle in on Guinard, but instead she goes behind the goal. Now Seppenwald. Out to Noyes. Over to the other side and Balsam. Balsam fakes the flick pass, takes the shot and scores, and BB&N is back on top. That subtle fake pass to Balsam gave Noyes the space she needed, and we are back to a 4-3 lead, a 1-goal lead for BB&N. 6:22 to go in the first half. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Berardino will win this draw. Lobs it into the box. Lazat picks it up. Lazat for the tie, yes! And now another senior gets in on the scoring for LA here on Senior Day. Lazat levels it at 4 with 6:03 to go. This draw is won cleanly by BB&N. Noyes taking a bump there, enters the box, fakes going to her right, now does go to her right to Seppenwald. Seppenwald over to Anna Garvey. No relation to Emma. Emma is a junior from Peabody. Anna's a senior, sophomore from Cambridge. There's Anna. Anna faking left, now trying to go in right. Has her stick checked, and it's picked up by Smith. Phenomenal defense by MJ Smith. Lobs it ahead to, to Michaels. Michaels with speed. Shoots! Wide left. Out of bounds to BB&N. And Michaels got her stick, Smith got her stick in the way of Balsam getting that pass. Committed a foul. Loose balls, it gets into the box. Now room to run, the shot saved by Guinard. Picking it back up is Balsam, looking for revenge after getting stonewalled by Shelby. Back out to Maimanis. Now Noyes. Balsam, Seppenwald, loses the handle, picks it right back up. That pass is off target. Sophia Kennedy. BB&N try to settle it down here in this 4-4 game. Now it'll be Maimonides. Gets it in front, and scoring is Jory Balsam. And BB&N reclaims the lead again at 5-4. So back and forth we go as Balsam, the senior from Newton, Mass., gives BB&N the lead back. BB&N has only been up by as many as 2, and that was 3-1. Had ties at 3 and 4. And if LA has anything to say about this, we'll have a tie at 5 as Lazat wins the draw. Here comes Berardino. Berardino, oh, I thought she was going down low, but she gets it to Banville on the left side. Banville, through traffic, is forced back out. Berardino, looking to her left, now to her right, uses a screen. Pass off target. Michaels will keep it alive. Use the screen from Pontone. No, it's out of bounds. It's out of bounds to BB&N. Tough break there for the Spartans. Ahead, good defense by Smith. And a whistle, and it'll be LA ball. Trying to go all the way, meeting a double team, taking the shot, the save by Emma Garvey. Garvey looking to her left, now to her right, looking for a clearance. All her routes seem to be cut off right now. She'll chuck it ahead. And she will find Sophia Kennedy, who drew a foul. 2.5 to go. Kennedy enters the box, looking to make it a 2-goal lead again for BB&N. Forced to the outside, wraps around, goes out to her right, onto the left side of the goal. Now Seppenwald. Two minutes to go. Clock will stop with every whistle now. Seppenwald trying to force her way in. Her pass, right idea for Balsam. She would have been wide open on the left post, but the pass was over her head, and it goes over the sideline on the far side to give possession to LA, and now can they level it? Kaladi in a bit of a pickle there. Finds Drugach, who finds Camo. Extra pass for Ava Patron. Patron down low, the shot goes wide left. Lazat, I don't know if that was wide left, or maybe did Garvey get a stick on it? It was off target regardless. LA can... Lazat off the side of the cage. Picked up by Banville, looking for a hat trick. Gets it in front, the shot! Did that go in? No, it went off the pipe! I thought that got the inside of the net, but it bounced out. Another tough break for the Spartans. And now here comes Julia Noyes. Under a minute to go on the left post. And Kennedy draws a foul. Kennedy with a chance to make it a 2-goal lead. Sophia Kennedy, the freshman from Winthrop, Mass. Saved by Guinard. Remains with BB&N with 50.5 seconds to go. Balsam. Balsam looking to her right. Finds Seppenwald. Seppenwald. Under 30 seconds to go. Maimanis. Now in the cut, wrap around, and the goal by Maimanis. And BB&N gets its lead back to 2 goals. 6-4 with 17.8 seconds to go. Still time for either LA to cut it within 1 or for BB&N to get it out to its largest lead before halftime. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow afternoon at 3:55 p.m. when the Greater Lowell Griffins host the Assabet Valley Aztecs in MIAA boys lacrosse action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand. Or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. Noyes carrying it in, trying to get in front, gives it up, pass off target, 4 seconds. Garvey gives it up, wide right at the buzzer. So an entertaining first half, to say the least. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with the second half from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the BB&N Knights 6 and the LA Spartans 4. This is NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP. is going on? Why is this doing? Don't press record. Did you press record? That was why. Okay. You guys can't talk to her. She's working. Go away, please. Okay, sorry about the delay, folks. We just had some more technical difficulties with the camera. First it was the microphone in the beginning of the first half, now it's the camera in the second half, but we have fixed it. Grace Finneral has taken over on camera, and we appreciate her holding down the fort while we got that fixed. Sorry you didn't get to see her handiwork the first 3 minutes of this first half again. We were just trying to figure out why we weren't getting a picture, but we had figured it out. And in the meantime, BB&N has scored 2 goals to begin the second half to open up an 8-4 lead. Shelby Guinard makes this save, lobs it out to Alyssa Berardino. 8-4 our score. BB&N on top here on LA Senior Day. Sam Field here with you from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Jamie Camo, guilty of a foul there. Julia Lang picks up the ball. And here come the Knights entering the box, charging in. The shot, and she roofs it. It is Amy Seppenwald making it 9-4. And BB&N has come out on fire here in the second half. 3 unanswered goals here in the second half and 5 unanswered since LA tied the game at 4. So we appreciate Megan Hayes' help, and now we appreciate Grace Finneral's help here on camera. And here we go. Jamie Camo picks up the ball. Camo draws a foul. Camo will lob it out to Berardino. Berardino trying to force her way in, gets the angle, takes the shot, the save made by Emma Garvey. But she picks it up, and I believe the referee's pointing to BB&N for possession. And now we have a stoppage of clock because Garvey's helmet is off kilter. All right, well. Safety first, of course. So it'll be Balsam with possession, loses the handle though. And Balsam commits a foul knocking down Berardino. Lizotte. Over to Patron. Shot goes over the crossbar. There to back it up is Camo. Camo keeps possession for LA. Goes back to Lizotte. Lizotte looking to her left, now looking above the goal, tries to get it in front for Berardino. That snaps a 5-goal streak by BB&N, and LA within 4 now, 9-5 with 19:49 to go. NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. BB&N comes away with possession, a wide open opportunity there for Jory Balsam, but the pass was off target, went all the way to Guinard, who lobs it ahead for Kaladi, who brings it up the near sideline, draws a foul at midfield. And they'll back her up a little bit. Kaladi chucks it for Lizotte. Lizotte cuts to her left, has a lane, scores! And LA back within 3 at 9-6. 19:10 to go in the second half. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Ball is up. Berardino can't win that one and bring it into the box. No, it was offside on Seppenwald. She stepped out of the box just a moment too soon. Lizotte carries it in. Over to Seibold. Michaels comes away with the loose ball. Has her shot denied. GB opportunity, coming away with it is Camo. Camo goes over to Lizotte. Lizotte loses the handle, picks it back up. Goes back over to Seibold. Seibold forced out. And she draws a foul. Chloe Boudreau, the guilty party. And Kaladi gets whacked. And now she'll have a chance to cut it to 2. Kaladi primarily a defender, but here she is with a chance to score. Kick save by Garvey. And add insult to injury, BB&N gets the possession on the race to the end line. Anna Nicholas. Now Boudreau. A lot of pressure here. And Michael's guilty of a foul there on Boudreau. Pass is intercepted. Seibold. Patron, wide right. And BB&N gets possession again. Two perfect opportunities for LA to score. They come up empty on both. Lobbed ahead, taking a whack at it, and now coming away with it is Lizotte. LA still trying to get within 2. Will the third time be a charm? Seibold steps back, goes over to Lizotte. Lizotte in front. Camo forced out. Drew Gotch goes behind the goal. Michaels hands it off to Patron. Now a whistle and a turnover. So a third straight possession for LA snuffed out by a turnover. Oh, but losing the handle here is Boudreau. Opportunity number 4 for LA. In front, the shot, they score! 4th time's a charm. Erica Lizotte, LA within 2, 9-7. So 5 in a row by BB&N, followed by 3 in a row by LA. 15:45 to go. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Now another turnover by BB&N. Gianna Castigliolo had the restart. A foul here. Drew Gotch, Kaladi, and it's turned over to Ava Levinson of BB&N. Goes into the middle for Seppenwald. Seppenwald has the lane, gets it cut off, forced out. Seppenwald goes behind the goal. BB&N looking to settle it down here after giving up 3 straight. Their lead was 5, it's now 2. Pass in front for Noyes. Gets it back out in front on the cut, and snapping it out of the air is Guinard. Shelby looking for an open teammate for a pass, for a clearance. BB&N doing a good job shutting off the passing lanes. Guinard looks like she's ready to chuck it upfield. Eventually, after all that, finds Smith. Smith lobs it out to Castigliolo, and Castigliolo drew a foul. Oh, bad pass there. Trying to find Camo, too much traffic. Cutting it off is Lang. Lang re-enters the box for BB&N. Knights trying to get it back to a 3-goal lead. Lang wraps around. Goes over to Levinson. Now Balsam back to Levinson. Maimanis couldn't get the footing to take a shot in front, and drawing a foul is Levinson. Levinson, wide left. BB&N did back up the shot, however, so they'll keep possession. Pass in front, the shot, they score. It's Julia Noyes. And LA's scoring streak is snapped. It is 10-4. 10-7, rather. Still in the mindset that was 4 goals for LA. Has been that way for several minutes. Anyways. NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Halfway through the second half, BB&N up 10-7, and now a whistle and a turnover to LA. Pass went out of bounds. Kaladi. Back to Kaladi along the near sideline, trying to escape the ride of Levinson. Tries to lob it ahead for Banville. LA keeps possession. Here's Seibold. Cuts towards the middle. Forced outside. Finds Lazat. Lazat over to Camo. Camo gets into the middle, takes the shot, blocked actually before it got to Garvey. Now it's Berardino, and that goes off the stick of Garvey and off the pipe. Remains with LA. Cam Weaver will pick it up. Weaver. Over to Banville. Banville's got 2 here on senior day. Banville. Lazat. Looking to her left. Finds Seibold. Now Camo. Berardino goes on a cut, nothing there. And Camo got fouled trying to make a cut by Seppenwald. Camo's going to try and go for goal. She tried to bounce it and it was saved by Garvey. Berardino picks up the loose ball. Finds Lazat. We approach 10 minutes to go. Seibold. Banville. Looking to her right. Camo. Trying to cut to her left. Now spins to her right. Goes behind the goal. Will she wrap around? Not yet. Guarded by Bedreau. Gets it back to Lazat. Lazat underhands it to Camo. Camo trying to get in front. Goes over to Michaels. Michaels. Lobs it out to Seibold. Seibold trying to force her way in. Goes behind the goal to Lazat. Lazat trying to wrap around. Finds Michaels. And Michaels draws a foul. And we're going to wait for a second for the shot because Cam Weaver needs to lace up her shoe. She's ready to go. Michaels with a chance to cut it back to 2. She hesitated too much. Defense got in front of her, and that forced her into a low percentage shot. BB&N gets possession. Approaching 8.5 to go. Levinson. Kalai took a swipe at her. Thankfully didn't get a foul called. Now in front for Levinson. Passes out of her reach. Lazat wins possession. Goes back to Guinard. Guinard lobs it off the stick of Kaladi, taken away by Molly Theobald. But Theobald's pass is off target. But it's picked up quickly by Balsam. Under 8 minutes to go. Last time this game was tied was 4-4. Then BB&N went on a 5-goal streak. LA got to within 2. Teams have traded 1 goal each since. Guinard comes out of her crease to try to stop that one. No such luck. She gets back in position, however, as Noyes picks up the loose ball. And now a chance here for the Knights. They score! Quick movement to Maimanis. Maimanis has a hattie, and it is 11-7. And now whistle a timeout called by LA. Advertising opportunities are available. Never mind, I did that one. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. And once we get 250 YouTube subscribers, one lucky subscriber will win the LSP t-shirt of their choice. – 11-7 our score with 7:03 to go. Star of the game for LA has been Caitlin Banville, not usually a prolific goal scorer on this squad as the senior attackman, and got 2 goals early in the first half. Hat trick for Julia Maimanis of BB&N. Erica Lazat also has a couple of goals for LA. So can the Spartans mount a comeback here? Down 4 with 7 minutes to go. They're out of timeouts. Lazat having a hard time picking up the GB, and it'll be BB&N. Kennedy trying to make a move towards goal. Gets in front, save Guinard. Olivia Drugach trying to take it all the way, maybe? Forced out. Finds Weaver. Weaver trying to force her way in against Boudreau. Takes the shot wide left. And it'll be BB&N possession. Garvey taking her time here. 6 minutes, under 6 minutes to go. Garvey trying to find an opening. Lobs it. And despite the best efforts of Berardino, Seppenwald comes away with it. Seppenwald slows it down as she enters the box. Under 5 minutes to go. Anna Garvey. Her pass out of the reach of Balsam. Goes over the sideline. That is somehow BB&N ball. I'm stunned. And are the Knights going to take advantage and get a goal here? Well, they're going to draw a foul. How was that BB&N ball? Well, let's ask the lacrosse player. How was that BB&N ball? Shouldn't have been? No, even Grace Finnerl agrees. That was a pass out of bounds, and I don't know how it happened, but BB&N does get the goal. And it is 12-7. And that might be the final nail in the coffin for LA. Well, that's tough. Like, it didn't go off an LA stick. It certainly wasn't a shot. Was there a foul somehow in the midst of that, or? They didn't call anything. BB&N just picked up possession and they got the goal. Under 4 minutes to go, flag was up. So another chance here for BB&N. And Sophia Kennedy will step back instead of making a move towards goal. They get it to Maimanis, who has a Hattie. Maimanis trying to power through the defense. Lob behind the goal for Levinson. Now Boudreau. Back to Levinson. Levinson, nice move. Has some space. Will give it up to Boudreau. Boudreau gets it down low. The shot and the goal by Julia Noyes. She's got a Hattie. (13-7), and it looks like BB&N is going to improve to 5-11, and LA will fall to 3-12 with one more game remaining for the Spartans this Saturday at Tabor. Maimanis comes away with the draw. Up to Noyes. BB&N maybe looking for one more. Boudreau. Saved by Guinard. Boudreau gets the rebound, and the stick back is over the crossbar. As we approach 2 minutes to go, LA hung in there. They did a good job clawing back into it after falling behind by 5, but got to within 2, and then BB&N stepped on the gas again and put this one to bed. And our co-players of the game are going to be Julia Noyes and Julia Maimanis with hat tricks for BB&N. But let's also give a shout-out to Caitlin Banville and Erica Lazat with 2 goals each in their final home game in an LA uniform. $1:30 to go, and with this one pretty much under wraps, we can tell you that this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student-athletes since 2011. Jess Michaels gets the goal with 1:18 to go. So we're not... And now a whistle. Is the goal being disallowed? What's going on? Yep, the goal was disallowed. And another tough break for LA. That said, copyright 2019 unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. LSP's next broadcast tomorrow afternoon at 3:55 p.m. when the Greater Lowell Griffins host the Assabet Valley Aztecs. In MIAA Boys Lacrosse action, watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. And remember, once we get to 250 YouTube subscribers, one lucky subscriber will win the LSP t-shirt of their choice. So administration here positioning Julia Noyes after the foul. 35 seconds to go, and BB&N again is going to improve to 5-11, and LA will fall to 3-12. Boudreau gets the goal, the senior. .9 seconds to go. Just LA, the victim of some unfortunate calls, really hung in there while they could, and BB&N took advantage in the end. Lazat wins it. And she's going to try to take it all the way. The save by Garvey. 8 seconds to go, and BB&N will just try to walk this one out. Well, it's intercepted, however. Megan Sheehan put it wide right. Berardino put it wide right, and that'll do it. The final score from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. The BB&N Knights 14 and the LA Spartans 7. For both Megan Hayes and Grace Finnerole on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.